Chesapeake Bay. In the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Play action, now it's Lance. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Lance. And that's complete. Albert Okuebuna. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 48-yard line.
Shotgun now for Lance. And that is incomplete here.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. And Lance now to throw. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Lance now on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Parker. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Kaepernick now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. Caught on the right side by Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. William Golston able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now Kaepernick. And he's going to go down again. William Golston able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. We're scoreless after 1. Now from way back there after the sack, it's 3rd and goal, a long 3rd and goal. Now Kaepernick. Under pressure, they got him again. Xavier McKinney. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll try and run the option. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Lance now on 1st down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That catch good for only a couple.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Look good, though. 2nd and 8. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And trying to get it to Rose, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Throwing after the interception, Lance. And he will find his man Ruggs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Off of play action, here's Lance. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes 27. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And that's Elliott, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Kaepernick now on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Kaepernick to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest right down at the 1-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. That's complete. Okui-Bunam. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, Lance. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. A final shot before half for Lance. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got a man, complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. So we are at halftime here tonight as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw, Kaepernick. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Kaepernick. That one complete. Elliott. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Again, it's Kaepernick. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go to Elliott again. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Elliott will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I'd expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. To throw, it's Lance. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Lance. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Shotgun now for Lance. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
First down, Indianapolis.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And he's got his big tight end here. Touchdown! Albert O, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. To throw is Kaepernick. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Pollard again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Lance. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Joseph's got it. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. And he's going to go down. down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Kaepernick.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Big chunks of yardage the last few plays, and the Ravens have another first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That was no 3rd and 2, that was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. 44, Mike. Check.
Back to throw, Kaepernick.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. From the pistol, here's Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Kaepernick to throw. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. To throw is Kaepernick. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They're running with Gurley, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Gurley unable to punch it in on 4th and goal. And it would appear the Colts are going to win the football game. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. But only able to muster a gain up to the 8-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Now Kaepernick. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. 20.
Prime time, baby.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.